This is Nigeria Info.
Yes, a very good morning, Abuja. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, the world. Wherever you're watching us from, this is Drive coming to you from 95.1 Nigeria Info. On spot, what we do is we'll take a look at some of the biggest, only the biggest sport stories in the world. And today is 20th December 2023. We're getting closer to Kwanzaa, so we're going to do it in a very low way with a light mood. You know, we all know that major sporting events have wrapped up. You know, some are wrapping up for the year. You know, that's a fact. You know, let's not deceive ourselves. You know, that's the truth. Apart from boxing, where we have the Riyadh season December 23rd, when Joshua will be facing, I think, Dylan and Deontay Wilder fighting Joseph Carr and a couple of other guys on the undercard right there. That's like the biggest in the world of boxing, you know, for that on the 23. But that's other tennis, you know, wrapped up. 2 weeks time, the Australian Open will back, you know, the NBA is still going. The Nigeria League, you know, almost as if it doesn't exist, really. I'll tell you. The Nigerian League is on, but the truth is, it's almost as if it doesn't exist.
But that is where the TV comes in. That's where media comes in. We've been saying this all over. Well, some of us were happy when all these deals were made this season. Certain brands we can't mention on air, the streaming aspect and also live aspect. But still, we are yet to milk it and make world see the MPFL. It's one of those why Patrice Motsepe, the president, was talking about African football, how he wants an African club to go on and becomes the best in the world, starting from global appeal, which is why the AFL was established, the African Football League, where the top in Africa are seen by global audience, where they play on the highest of stages. But down to Nigeria, they aren't milking that. Even Imba, that was part of the AFL, didn't practice the first game or anything. So just always shooting ourselves in the leg when in the media.
Wenger, let's discussion for some other days. Well, gentlemen, we'll definitely be taking a look at the papers. I have the papers right me, the leadership, Nigerian Pilot, Telegraph, and the Blueprint. Yes, papers are with me. But we would not go on without introducing ourselves. My name is Abashodi. You can call me Captain Fantastic. Man right here is Big Adegboye. It must be a prince. Or you call it Prince Benga. Well, good morning.
A pleasant morning to you and all listening today.
So Benga also has some papers with him. So definitely, let's hit the ground running. Let's take a look at the papers. From the leadership, I have the leadership with me. Leadership Sports says FIFA Council names Chile, Poland host of 120, 117 World Cups. Right there. Chile, Poland host of 2017 World Cups. And then Bayern veteran Müller signs contract extension. Coach doubts Nadal's fitness for Grand Slam demands. We understand Dangote hands over Abuja Stadium to FG and 2-year maintenance period. Inter Miami to face Messi's childhood club February 15th. And then we have 20 Carnival Polo police team participation beyond competition for the IGP. They didn't win. That's it. They didn't win the Polo President Polo Cup. And then we have CAF Cup. Eguma upbeat as Rivers United to Club African in Asia. Imo FA suspends Ike for alleged misconduct. And Askas use NFF 20 million naira demands to reinstate sacked exec. NFF steps down more please from NNL. So that's about it from the leadership today.
And we juicy stories and the Vanguard.
Juicy?
Yeah, juicy.
Interesting.
We'll start with the 2023 AFCON. And somebody is talking tough. Alloy. It knocks Uzoho on the head. And this Pesero should try other goal. That's coming from Alloy.
Yeah, you know, I wanted us to take a look at that. Maybe we're going to open the phone lines using this because Aloy Agu, a former goalkeeper trainer of the Nigerian team, spent about 6 years,
between 98 and 1995.
I mean, I'm talking about his coaching stint. Okenotro, he was the goalkeeper's trainer for the Super Eagles. So, until Okenotro left, he was there, and then he continued with Iguavon. Within the Iguavon was there, and he was the one who actually brought Uzoho. He was one who trained
in the 2018 World Cup.
And now he's telling Pesero that he has failed by not giving Nigeria a new number one just a little more than 2 weeks before Nations Cup. Should Nigeria risk by handing the number one shirt to another goalkeeper? There are several of them. Stanley from Chippa United in South Africa, Adibara Adile from Apoel Jerusalem in Israel, Sobasoji from Bendel Insurance, Ojo Olorunleke from Enyimba International, and Stanley Nwoke from Sporting Lagos. Should we risk it and give our number one jersey to another goalkeeper? Because these goalkeepers with little or no experience. Only Nwakali and what's his name? Adiba Adile have once each with the Super Eagles. And we give these guys, can we make them the number one for Nations Cup?
So the thing is, comes to the goalkeeping department and choosing an alternative, is I won't call it risk, because it's not like you are dropping someone absolutely impressive, somebody new. Uzoho, for me, has nothing outstanding above other goalkeepers in the department. So if you are giving,
but he has experience. So he has played the Nations Cup.
Has experience. Does that mean start?
Uzoho has played at the Nations Cup, but he's played at the World Cup.
That is not what wins trophies.
He plays in the UEFA Europa League.
What does he do that is outstanding? Team. What you are mentioning is CV. You bring first class.
But he brings experience that others don't have.
Again, that's what wins the title. I mean, didn't we have the same Uzoho during the course of the qualifiers and also the World Cup qualifiers? We have withdrawn twice because of lackadaisical attitude in set pieces. So we are making it look okay. He has experience, meaning he's 100 over 100 goalkeeping. No, experience is not experience one-off. Is not the entirety of the keeper's qualities. And if you look at Adile mentioned, he was quite impressive in the South America. Others that we have.
Adile don't have heights. He's on.
Martinez is not tall. He wins area duels. Not tall. He's won the Champions League trophy. For goalkeeper, so height. The point. Okay, goalkeeper. One billion that came from Chippa United in South Africa. He's not tall.
He's tall. Yeah.
So does that have to his as a goalkeeper? No. It's still about height. My point is, whoever.
But height is a disadvantage.
Whoever Pesero chooses going to the AFCON, I will not categorize it as a risk. Uzoho himself is a risk going to Africa. So let's finish the paper.
Uzoho himself is a risk.
Other stories at the back, the Vanguard, also talking about European clubs plan to release Super Eagles stars on the 1st January. So that's when clubs will start missing their Nigerian players in their ranks. And so Visa West Africa bring AFCON to Lagos. So the trophy is currently in Lagos. Want to have a feel or a view of it?
Okay, quickly, let's take a look at Nigerian pilots. Yes, you see it. Not so much on the Nigerian pilot. We have Nottingham Forest sack Steve Cooper, and we here in my replaced by Nuno Espirito Santo. Okay, I see some. This says 2023 AFCON under Super Eagles at your own peril. Djogba says that we want to work on in Ivory Coast. Super Eagles coach Anthony Joshua, ahead of losing to me, says Deontay Super Falcons coach progress after Nigeria's WAFCON 24 qualification. And then Western State government engages United Supporters Club leadership. MPFL Kwara United Abiru Dogo free match ultimatum. No more minnows in African football. That's about it from the Nigerian part today.
And the Nigerian Tribune, castaway Cyril Desas gets booked from Rangers boss. So if he's not going to for the Super Eagles, his boss at Rangers is giving him the chance. And also talking about Victor Osimhen, LC star William Gallas has told the Blues that Victor Osimhen can solve this problem. So if you are bringing Osimhen in, you also have to bring a prophet alongside us. Only Osimhen cannot solve the oil Chelsea are facing at the moment. And also at the back page, we have Nigeria. No, that's not news. That's not sport news. MP participation beyond quest for Gobi, and that's the Inspector General of Police talking about the 2023
the Polo
Carnival.
Okay, Polo Carnival. I thought it was the President's Polo Cup.
No, Polo Carnival.
So, well, the President's Polo Cup.
Yeah.
Police did not do well.
Chai.
So let them.
Now he's talking about something else.
All those partition, we know police teams. They are always coming out with excellence. You know, they win almost every. So why is it that now that they are saying it is it's not about winning?
Power of change. Power of change.
Police don't try also. Let's
not
take
my
a look
voice.
at, look at the New Telegraph. It says 2023 AFCON underrated at your own peril. DJ Drogba's opponent Awoni Ainolu coach at Forest, and then we have CAF Confederations Eguma upbeat as Rivers United clash with Club Africain today. Osert Barca, France legend wons.
Let me even just to go up on that underrated Super Eagles own peril. Now, removing coaching ability, removing the shortcomings, strictly about squad depth, player profile. How would you rate the Super going into AFCON? Because we already know all the shortcomings that exist, but if from that, just pure player that we have, squad depth that we have, and the players are invited. Talking about the 40.
Well, you're asking me to do a power ranking. If I would do a power rank, maybe I'll place Nigeria for 5th because strikers will win you tournament.
And that's the only
that's the only area we ask, you know.
And probably our wings.
Our goal. Who is our goalkeeper? Who are our defenders? Who are our midfielders? You know, we are not so sophisticated in those departments. You know, if you look at some other countries, look at for instance, you know, they have a deep center, Ofori, Richard. They have experienced guys in terms Amate. What's the other boy's name? Richard. Then the midfield. Depths, you know, you cannot try Ghana for midfield. You know, they have midfielders. Then you have Kudus and all of that. And for striker, I can tell you, Semedo, Inoki Williams, you know, and then Cameroon, you know, they have Onana. And then they have
Onana.
Onana is a top goalkeeper. I mean,
who's always a top goalkeeper.
Okay. Let's take a look at other papers. Blueprint. How come we don't have this? Where's my paper? My best paper is actually this area. Because after I was always mixing up the name until the head of news, Mr. Phillips, now told me, Abiola, come and you say that paper is not this. It is this Nigeria. You know, I was always calling it this Nigeria.
It's an acceptable.
You know, I always call it this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. You know, maybe I have what's it called? This is Nigeria. All this, it is this Nigeria. So, but since then I've not seen it. But let's take a look at the blueprint. It says AFCON foreign club release Super Eagles stars January 1. Then we have undertakes inspection of Obafemi Awolowo Stadium, that's in Ibadan. In Nigeria to host UFAC Region 2 Championship December 22. And then we have Stone Star Girl, Akariwe leads team to 5th place. MP resigns from Akwa United. So that's about it.
Just to quickly react to Eno visiting stadium, I think, again, it just reeks how our sporting sector really are into it. It still shows that they have long-sightedness. They don't build for the long run. When Sunday Diary was there, what did he do for most of his tenure? Infrastructure. He's also visiting stadiums, also improving. Now, Eno has come. We were both there when he visited the one in Abuja. He has gone to Lagos now. I don't understand. Is the stadiums the only thing the sport needs? State take care of itself when you appoint experts to do that. You, as the sports minister, try and harness the sports sector first and foremost. The most important issue is contracts, licenses. These are the things that are rocking both NPFL clubs and the national teams. So we are seeing you taking pictures. You know, you're in Uyo. Next tomorrow you're in Calabar. Stadiums is not the only problem of sports.
Minister. Well, let's let you know that Chelsea, will be playing in the semi-final of the EFL Cup, otherwise known as Carabao Cup in England, after winning 4-2 on shootout against United last night. Chelsea had gone behind 60 minutes because of a goal from Cousin until the golden boy of Chelsea, Mikhailo, who was brought on as a substitute, found the equalizer on 92 minutes, and then Chelsea went on in penalty shootout. Other winners on the were Fulham, who triumphed over penalty with penalty. They triumphed by penalties over Everton, and then Paul lost to Middlesbrough 3-0. And the other quarterfinal, Liverpool will play West Ham today.
So and that means Chelsea fans can have something to sell this season.
Yes,
at least they'll win the EFL.
And let's take a look at results from La Liga. Rayo Vallecano lost to Valencia last night. Atletico 1-0. Atletico Madrid played 3-3 with Getafe. Canada lost to Sevilla 3 goals in, and Manchester City defeated Urawa Red Diamonds 3 goals in the semi-final of the Club World Cup. Today, we will play Almeria. Athletic Club will play Las Palmas. Villarreal will play Celta Vigo, and the Copa Italia 16. Inter Milan will play Bologna. Later, Napoli was knocked out of the Copa Italia. They lost 4 goals to nothing to Frosinone, and they started conceding the goals just with Sime and Kvaratskhelia introduced.
I really don't understand it with big clubs and cup games generally. look at the EFL Cup that we are just talking about. The next two that were knocked out by Chelsea also knocked out Man United and Man City.
Yeah.
Before they themselves got knocked out. Now look at the German Bundesliga. Bayern Munich lost to Saarbrücken.
See,
something
from the
and they don't even what would I say? Civil manner. They lose handsomely. Now look at Napoli lose 4-0. The same Napoli that
with Osimhen on the field.
I mean, getting into the all the razzmatazz.
That was shocking. Osimhen came in on 63 minutes.
Calf awards
On 63 minutes. And they started scoring from 64.
I couldn't even reply one.
You are in the field not to.
I don't understand big club cup games this season, but it's the smaller club doing well in the cup games. Look at Aston Villa making it to the knockout stages in Europe. Look at Brent also making it to the knockout stages in Europe. I mean, things are just funny.
It's really crazy. Well, like he says, good morning, guys. James from Ghana, compliment of the season. Height and experience the goalie is an advantage. No need to eat down, but our players don't have mentality. Maybe because they seemingly or arguably doing well at clubs. He says, so they don't want to touch for their nation. They need grief for silverware. They are currently, in my opinion. I think something is made, but thank